I think for us at Peabody, it goes to underscore that the most important shifts are the current shift and the next shift with respect to safety. Safety is our number one value at Peabody, and I think the foundation of that lies with how we execute against that lies with the National Mining Association's CORESafety implementation, which is the platform for our own Peabody's system called Safety as a Way of Life.
Any fatality is one too many. Certainly at our company, one of the key things that we've been focused on over the last few years, first and foremost, is you've got to build trust with people that work at the mines, that we're really there to make sure everybody is safe and healthy. That's just a basic, company and personal value. Once you have that trust established, people will be much more accepting of the information and of the education that you're trying to engage with them about. If you can get those frontline supervisors to buy in, to report things like near misses, to do things that can help everybody learn and grow. Our safety record has been great over the last 4 years. Our incident frequency rates have dropped by over 70% as a company. So we're heading in the right direction. But you don't want to talk up safety success too much, because every day is a fresh day, and you start at zero every day. And so you can never afford to get it wrong, even for a second.
The digital technologies that we're trying to bring to get rid of the human error part where we can. If you take a haul truck, if we put a sensor on the ladder that the employee uses to climb aboard the truck, if I've got a sensor there, there's less likelihood the ladder will be left down and either injure the employee or damage the truck.
We talk about safety not as a priority, but as a real value, and something that we expect our leaders to live and to feel, and to communicate that and promote that throughout the organization. From a practical point of view, we're focused in particular on fatality risk management. The industry has been quite successful over the last decade in reducing injury frequency rates. And while we need to continue to create a culture of people understanding what the correct procedures are and what the correct behaviors are, we want to continue to drive down that fatality rate, because that has remained the elusive thing for the industry. So part of what we are doing is examining the standards that we have in place, identifying what are those critical risks that need to be managed, what are the key critical controls that are required to manage those risks, and then helping our leaders understand how they can contribute when they're doing safety interactions, when they're querying the results of audits and inspections, that we are in fact doing the things that we need to do at every level of the organization to verify that we have put in place the controls around the critical risks that we have in the business.
Something that we're not prepared to compromise their safety in any way when we operate, and we must. If you put that absolutely at the forefront in everything we do, then it becomes easy to make safety decisions and to make sure that everyone's empowered to make sure that the whole operations run safely. If they're not comfortable, we stop, we think about how to do things safely, and we then fix things and carry on. Cloud Peak Energy is actually having its best year ever. We've only had one person cut their hand in 9 months, and obviously that's one person too many. But I think the real thing that strikes me is we've actually, safety is, having a good safety culture is about being consistent, sticking with it.
The CORESafety program is really the foundation. We've put that in place over the course of the last 5 years, but it's not enough. You've got to not only have the system in place, but you got to show the leadership. And so it's a continual tone at the top for having the right view on safety. And so it starts with me, and it goes all the way through our operating team, our exploration team, and it's just a continual reminder to show the leadership.